Uh, I have a good news for you. I don't know for you, but more for me. I'm in vacation. I'm so sorry. You are in your finals, right? Fighting this week. I already finished my finals, so it means from this week I'm vacation. I'm planning many things about during the vacation, especially I would like to have more time with you. And of course, during this vacation time, I would like to be more focused on the field. The reason, even our pastor was telling in the service, people are dying in the field. There's many foreigners ready to receive the gospel, but because there is no one able to share the gospel, there is no one out there living their life to save them. They are dying more and more, going more deeply, more and more into their own problems. During this vacation, I would like to start to receive the kind of answers in the field, to be the one evangelist to save the multi-ethnic field here in Teku. Last week, that public message, the title was "Don't Go Around Stripped," right? I'm sure many of you can remember the title because it was really shocked, right? These days, if you go out there, you can see people wearing short skirts or short like a t-shirt, right? You can see people not naked, but wearing really short things. Of course, it's not that easy, even they're wearing short things, to see someone who is naked, right? Walking around. Why our pastor chose this title, "Don't Go Around Stripped"? There is a reason. Of course, it's not talking about physically stripped. It's not that easy to find this kind of people in the field. But it's more easy to find people who are completely spiritually naked. That was the meaning of what our pastor was telling to us. One person said to me, "I would like to my friend to receive the gospel. I would like to my friend to start to believe in Jesus Christ and receive salvation. But I know if he believes in Jesus, he will receive salvation, but I don't know how to explain him who is Jesus really well. He's a non-believer, and I want to share the gospel to him in the fact that if he believes this, receive salvation, but I don't know exactly what and how I should share this gospel." This friend has been attending church from since was born. As I see, it's a big problem, right? If I was attending church for 20 years, 10 years, even 5 years, it means I have one faith in Jesus, and he's able to enjoy this fellowship with Jesus, but he's not able to share the answer that Jesus is the Christ to a non-believer. I think it's a big problem, right? What I feel, this friend, even he was attending church for a long time, he's completely naked spiritually. This is what I want to talk about today. What is my spiritual state? I think this is everything. I'm going to church, I'm believing Jesus, I do my work of faith for a long time, but what is this spiritual state for my life? Which kind of a spiritual state I have? Of course, why I should have good spiritual state is because this reason. If I'm able to have a spiritual state when I can enjoy with God, my fellowship, a spiritual state when I have strength, people who are around to me, they will start to receive strength. If I'm happy, people around to me will start to be happy. The reason is because I'm able to enjoy this gospel. I have a spiritual state that I can enjoy this gospel. But what is the problem? If I don't have any strength, What is the conclusion? People around to me, they will have no strength also. If I'm not receiving any answer, for example, what is the conclusion? People who are around to me, non-believers who really need Jesus Christ, they will not be able to find also an answer to that problem if I don't have this answer. In other words, if I'm not that happy, or I couldn't find that happiness, it's impossible for the people around to me to find that happiness. Okay, let's speak English. It's that simple. Why I must have a spiritual state, a good spiritual state with a strength that it becomes from God's. There's a reason. If I'm not here in this spiritual state, if I don't know how I'm not receiving a strength from God, people around to me, they will not receive grace. They will not receive this strength. If I'm not able to find and check my answer that God is giving to me through the Word, it's impossible to me to give the answer to those who need it. If I'm not happy in all, just because Jesus is with me, it's impossible for the people who are around to me to make them happy because Jesus. You understand this? What is my spiritual state? This is what I want to talk. What I understand during this week, if I don't have a strength, I don't have any answer, I'm not happy now, I feel like naked. Of course, spiritually. I have nothing. I'm really weak, really embarrassed, also before people. It's this kind of spiritual state. I really pray and bless all of you to don't go around naked, but really hold on to the answer today through the service. This is why don't go around stupid, right? If you walk around, you can meet many kind of people, and if you are meeting the people, you can see and realize. People think that the answer that they need is change my husband, for example. They think the reason of the problem is because my wife is saying these kind of things, is talking to me in this way, for example. It's because my husband is doing these kind of things. They think that's the problem. They think that's the answer that they need. If my husband can stop to do this, if my friend can stop to do this, everything will be better. People talk in this way. They are looking other things that is not the fundamental things of the human being. Human being must be in a spiritual state with God. This is why, if I'm not focused on God, destruction comes to my life. I'm not just talking about Babylon or a big city, right? Like Sodom or Gomorrah. I'm not just talking about this, but individually. Each person, if they're not enjoying this spiritual state, that being with God, destruction can come to us. Of course, from the moment that we accept Jesus Christ, He, with His Holy Spirit, came to us. He promised to be with us forever. But if I ignore Him completely, my life will start to going more deep and deep inside of problems, inside of destruction. Why? God wants you to have this fellowship and enjoy this fellowship with you. This is why the child of God, when he's able to be focused a little bit on God, everything becomes restored for them. It's a promise that God was giving to us. don't go around stupid. What that means? People think that the problem is my friend or my classmate or my roommate. People think it is because my family. It is not me, but in my family line they have a really big, strong personality, for example. It's not me, but they get angry really easy. If they are able to change, it could be good. People think it this way. It could be really good if this problem or this situation change. They want to change the situation. They are thinking that my problem is not about me, but is around me. I think everything is about this. What I have is the most important thing. Peter was able to give an answer to the three men inside or before of the church, because he was having this spiritual state. Other people, they was just walking around, walking inside of the church. Peter was able to see the rightful thing. People are focused, or even they start the work of faith, they start to believe in Jesus Christ for one reason. They want to receive the answer to the problem. It's right? Also, it's right. Also, when we start to believe, the Holy Spirit starts to work in our lives a lot. But what is the problem? In the field, there is no one out there able to tell them, what do you need is not that your husband change. What do you need is not that this situation, this problem be solved. What you need is really Christ. Why? Because from the moment that we have Christ, everything starts to change in our life. So people are focused in the situation, in the problem, but no one out there are able to tell them, no, this is not your problem. The problem is that you don't have money. The problem is you need Christ. Inside there is all things. No one are able in the field to, no one is able in the field to share this. They think it would be okay if they can only change the situation, but even goes worse and in the worst situation. One day I went to evangelize in Spain. We was doing evangelization camp. So as you know, we was holding on to the message, and after that, by teams, we was going to the field to share the gospel. So no one is going alone, right? Of course, we are going by 2 or 3 people together. I have my partner, right? Who was going together to the field, and we met a few people, 2 people also, who was making an announcement about NGO. So when the people was walking on the street, they stopped the people and they explain about what the NGO is and please help us, right? But in that time we went to evangelize, and they came and stopped us. Excuse me, do you have time? In that moment we was thinking, oh, maybe it's an opportunity to share the gospel, right? Because we went to share the gospel, but they stopped us. They want to talk with us. Or maybe it's a meeting, a blessed meeting prepared by God, that God want to us to share the gospel. My apartment started to talk with them, and I was actually really young. I was like 17 or something like that. He started to talk with them, and I started to pray, right? To break down all the darkness and to open their hearts to receive Jesus. But they started to talk. The conclusion is this NGO guy started to talk more than him. He completely switched the situation. We went there for evangelize, but this NGO guy started to evangelize my friend, my partner, right? So what is the conclusion? We went there and we're supposed to talk to him about Jesus Christ, but he didn't say anything about Christ, and the NGO guy made a contract with him. So he made a contract to start to pay a fee every month. I was really surprised because I was just quiet and just listen what they are saying and praying. But I was waiting, maybe my friend will start to share the gospel or something, right? He was just listening. I was thinking, one moment, this guy is gonna stop to talk, and maybe my friend is gonna start to share the gospel, right? I'm not saying the NGO is bad, even they was doing good things. It's for helping people who cannot even eat really well because they don't have money. So they are making an NGO to help that. It's something really good. But I was expecting maybe my friend is gonna talk, that kind of is really good for us if we are able to help him, to help the people that cannot eat. But the problem is not that they cannot eat. The problem is they are in a spiritual state, separate from God. So what they need is not food, because if they eat, they will be hungry again later. What they need is Jesus Christ. I was expecting something like that, but he said, "Oh, okay, give me here," and start to sign. I was really surprised. After we separate again and we keep working, I talked to him. I thought we came for evangelize, but they evangelized you. I was really surprised. What I want to say, what I have in me, if I don't have any strength, people around to me, they will feel nothing. They will not able to overcome their problems. This is why you guys are blessed. For one reason, Christ is with you. Christ that is everything, enough, all things is with you. So if you are able to hold a little bit on Christ, you will see how your spiritual state, you will be able to overcome all things and receive the answer that not only you, but even the people around to you need. You will start to be able to receive that happiness that it comes from the gospel, from Jesus Christ. That not only you, but even in your family, even the people around to you also need. From that moment, you will start to be able to be used by God through the Holy Spirit. This is why, the third point, God told us today that don't go naked, but also put on the armor of God. Actually, you say the full armor, right? How can I put this armor in myself? Not only that, but it's really important to us to understand why I must put this armor. Why God told us to put on the armor of God? Because He just wants you to wear His clothes. He made a brain, maybe He wants to make an announcement. Maybe He can sell a little bit more. It's not about that, right? Why God told you to put the clothes of Jesus Christ, the armor of God? We was able to read today, right? The verse 12. For all the struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the power of his darkness, of his dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. In other words, because Satan. This is something that we cannot even overcome him by ourselves. This is why we need an armor, but not simple armor, the armor given by God. This is the important thing. What is the armor or the solution or the answer given by God? This is Jesus Christ. This is why all my life must be focused and direction on Jesus Christ. Even I'm studying, even I'm working, wherever I go, whoever I meet, I must go with this spiritual state, with Jesus Christ. Why? Because Satan is always there. So how can I do this? How can I wear this kind of armor? Every day, no one is wearing clothes for 1 week, right? Like today, Sunday, I came like this, so I'm gonna wear these clothes during 24 hours for 1 week. I will sleep like this, I will go tomorrow like this, always like this. No one, right? All of us, when we go home, we dress up, and then next day in the morning, we dress again, right? Every day you can put the armor of God. Every day we need to put this armor of God. I can find this every day in my prayer. Every day into the word that I hold on to. Every day inside of all the meetings, all my time schedule, all my classes that I can have, all the appointments that I can have, I can find my evangelism. My evangelism. Every day I can put this armor through the word, through my prayer, through my evangelism. All of you have this prayer journal, right? Why we are giving to you the prayer journal? To do this, to change this. It's not free, you know. It's not free, but more important than the money is your spiritual state. So because we love you, because the elders and church officers who are in the back always pray for you and love you, they provide this kind of a prayer journal for strength you spiritually. Because they know this. What happens if I do this every day? If every day I'm able to take my prayer, my word, my evangelism, and through this I'm able to receive many strength. What happens if I'm able to do this? Not 1 week, but every week. What happens if I'm able to do this? Not every week, but every month. Every year. My life will be completely different, right? I will feel really strong spiritually, right? My spiritual state will start to change. I will start to receive this strength. I will start to be able to see and check the answer that God is giving to me. I will start to be able to see and to feel this happiness. What is conclusion? People around to me start to live. How can you save your country? How can you save your family? With your power? Who are you? I have nothing, you know. But it's not because me, but because who is with me. So if I'm in a spiritual state that I can enjoy this, I believe that not only in your country, but before you go in your country, here in Korea, you can experience also this. In other words, if I'm missing this, if today I'm missing my prayer, my word, my evangelism, I'm missing a week. I'm missing the answer of the month. I'm missing the answer of every year. If God is really is going to do the word evangelization through you, if God really will save your country through you, if God really will save your family through you, missing 1 day means missing the most important thing that God is giving to you. People missing this, they are talking about other things. People missing this, they are talking about this. No, I think the problem is that guy that you are meeting. That guy needs Jesus Christ also. If you are able to receive this strength, even that guy will start to change. Don't meet these kind of friends. If you are receiving this grace and strength from Jesus Christ, every Sunday, every day, even the friends start to change. If they cannot change, God will bring them out of your life because you are precious. We must know that our fight is not against the physical things. It's against Satan. This is why we must do this spiritual movement continually. That's the conclusion. Don't do other things. Start to do this. A spiritual movement. Why we was planning to go to the first camp training? And I say was because 3 of our members, 3 foreigners, was planning to follow me to the first camp training. But for many reasons, maybe God stopped it, and I'm just going today by myself. Even by myself, I will go. Even I received this training 14 times, I think, already. It's okay for me. Even I listen to this training many times because it's a spiritual movement. So I'm just going to receive grace. Many people even ask me, they are not going, why you are going? Just cancel. You can just stay here. I'm even busy doing other things, doing Bible studies in the field. But why are you doing? It's a spiritual movement. I need it. I need always this kind of grace. This is why it's really important to understand why we are going to trainings, why we are doing the Bible studies. But it's completely different. Bible study that we do every week, we are able to check this. For example, how God was give me the answer through the pulpit message during the week. On the pulpit, on the Talpan, on the Bible study, we can check that. Why we go to the concentrate training for 4 days? The Bible study is for 1 week. I'm able to check the answer for this week. The training is holding my whole life. So when I go, I pray with my whole life. God, how I must live? Which evangelist that you really desire? I'm holding my whole life. It's not just 1 week. It's my life. How I will live from now until I die. I'm praying in that way. So I told the foreigners who was planning and praying to follow me, don't just go to receive grace. God will give you grace, but don't just go to receive grace. Go look in your whole life. You are young, you are studying. Why are you studying? In the future, why will you work? For what will you live? Holding my whole life. I'm going with that kind of heart. So God, I'm sure that He will answer you also. Next time will be also opportunity to all of you. So even during your vacation time, even it's short, or in the next semester, when you have time, really, if you want to receive this kind of training, we can plan it and go together again. So just holding onto your whole life. What is God's desire for my life? Doing this spiritual movement, especially during this week. Remember, your fight is not against the physical things. You go inside of the finals, maybe you will start to receive many strain, many stress, or because the words of other people, what other people say, you will start to lose strength. Don't forget this. Don't forget to wear your clothes. In other words, spiritually, don't go around naked, please. It's really embarrassing. Amen? I really pray and bless all of you to hold on to this answer and also be able to share this answer to others. That's God's desire for your life. We pray. Dear God, thank you for your grace. Thank you for your word. Really bless us and restore our spiritual state. We want to go more close to you, more close to your word, more close on prayer and on evangelization. Bless us during this week to every day put on our armor given by God. In the name of Jesus Christ I pray. Amen.